that Donald Trump has talked about fantasizing about sex with his own daughter, Ivanka Trump.
My father's a great fighter.
My father fought his ass off.
My father's a man I consider a best friend.
My father built the skyline of New York City.
I've been by my father's side almost the entire.
Ivanka Trump has officially decided to cut ties with her father, Donald Trump, following the start of the hush money trial. She has distanced herself emotionally, and even some of Trump's closest allies are now turning away after his conviction, leaving him increasingly isolated. At 41, Ivanka has chosen to focus on her career and her children rather than getting involved in politics or her father's ongoing issues. According to The Insider, Trump's unpredictable lifestyle has become too much for her to keep up with. Ivanka recently announced that she will not be supporting her father's 2024 presidential campaign, explaining that her priority is now her young children and the private life they are building. Some speculate that she may be tired of her father, realizing his flaws as both a parent and a husband. Reports suggest that Ivanka and her family have even spent the last 3 months traveling to avoid the tension in their neighborhood.
Herself on Instagram as a toddler with her father, as if to say, yeah, my dad's a felon, but look how cute I was. I know Trump was certainly thinking it, but that's all.
Give Jared Kushner $2 billion, billion with a B, just months after he left the Trump White House.
Ivanka Trump has come to terms with the fact that she can't fix her father's legal troubles. She's standing firm in her decision to move on. Despite her efforts, Donald Trump often ignored her advice, and now he has a team of lawyers and advisors handling his situation. After the emotionally exhausting 4 years of her father's presidency, Ivanka is ready for a fresh start. Along with her husband, Jared Kushner, she served as a key advisor to Trump from 2017 to 2021. During that time, her main focus was promoting economic opportunities for women and families through entrepreneurship, job training, and workforce development. She wanted to help grow the economy and create jobs, though her political career, much like her father's, was often marked by controversy and bold claims. Even with the ups and downs, the Trump name still carries influence. During her time in the White House, Jared Kushner's private equity firm reportedly secured $640 million from outside sources, including a $2 billion investment from Saudi Arabia.
And Ivanka goes into the kitchen, answers the phone. Oh, it's Daddy. And what did Daddy want to know? Whether they were watching Captain McDougal.
Do you understand that to mean that it was your father's financial statement?
I mean, it says what it says, but I don't have any recollection of this. So I don't know what I.
Despite facing immense emotional and mental strain, Ivanka and Jared Kushner have seen significant financial success, often by sidestepping regulations meant to prevent conflicts of interest. Notably, Ivanka never publicly criticized her father while he was president, even as he made baseless claims about the 2020 election being rigged and incited a violent riot that left people dead. After his presidency, Donald Trump launched his third bid for the White House, but Ivanka made it clear, via Instagram, that she wouldn't be involved, choosing to keep her distance. Despite everything, both she and Jared have shown no public regret or remorse for supporting Trump during his controversial presidency, nor have they admitted any responsibility for the fallout. Trump's loss of widespread support has damaged the reputations of many who worked closely with him. But Ivanka and Jared seem more focused on moving forward, and to some extent, taking credit for weathering the storm.
Favorite thing you have in common, Donald, with your daughter?
Well, I was going to say sex, but I can't relate that.
These incidents included claims by aides that Trump made lewd comments about his daughter Ivanka's appearance and talked about what it might be like.
So, what's next for Donald Trump? While Donald Trump Jr. is still around, even Trump seems to realize it's not a good idea to make him a key advisor or involve him heavily in the campaign. Why? Simply put, Jr. tends to be all over the place, and even Trump knows that whenever his son speaks, it's usually an attempt to one-up his own misunderstandings. Now, imagine if Donald Jr. actually played a major role in Trump's campaign. It would be like watching a live comedy show every time he spoke. The jokes would just get wilder. 1 minute, he's shouting about bizarre conspiracy theories, and the next, he's misquoting basic facts. Listening to him feels like watching someone set a world record for the most face palms in a single speech. No matter how much Trump cares for his son, putting Don Jr. front and center would be like giving a kid a microphone at a press conference. Pure chaos. Funny enough, when you compare him to Jr., Ivanka doesn't seem so bad after all.
Said that if Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. You know?
Oh, it's so weird.
By the way, your daughter, she's beautiful. Can I say this? A piece of ass. Yeah. She looks more voluptuous than ever.
She's actually always been very...
Ivanka Trump stood in sharp contrast to her outspoken and controversial brother, Donald Jr., but she wasn't without her own scandals. With Trump's exit from the spotlight, he no longer has a steady figure like Ivanka to maintain a polished public image. Her ability to stay composed under pressure is something her father may miss, but those days are behind them now. As for the rest of the Trump family, it's clear they don't exactly bring the same sense of calm. Eric Trump, in particular, seems to be vying for the title of worst of the worst, though Donald Jr. certainly gives him some competition. Unlike Ivanka and Melania, who kept a bit more distance, Eric has shown unwavering support for his father, even throughout the trial. Whether that's a testament to his loyalty or something else is up for debate.
Best father in the world.
My father did a phenomenal job.
My father built the greatest economy this country's ever seen.
My father had peace in the Middle East.
My father.
My father is the greatest guy in the world.
You know what? It's very sweet. It really is. And I wish maybe someday your father will stop calling you.
Eric Trump seems to be the only member of his family unconcerned about helping others achieve their goals. Whether it's loyalty, a lack of understanding, or something else driving him, it's clear he isn't benefiting financially from his support. He appears to think that his unwavering loyalty to his father will eventually pay off, despite overwhelming evidence to the contrary. Recently, Eric stirred up controversy with a Memorial Day message that many found offensive. Instead of conveying respect for the holiday, his tweet sparked outrage. He posted a family photo with the caption, "They gave up everything to save America," followed by, "We'll do it again." This raised eyebrows and cast doubt on Trump's supposed role in saving the country. People began questioning how long it's been since Donald Trump actually prevented a national crisis, as he often seemed more focused on causing harm than making improvements. That's just how some people see it.
An admitted thief. That is who they're hanging the entire case on. The other one happens to be a porn star.
And my dad screwed both of them.
It's been what they've been doing to my father since he came down that escalator.
I've been by my father's side almost the...
The post included photos of several Trump family members: Melania, Donald Trump, Eric and Lara Trump, and Donald Jr. with his girlfriend, Kimberly Guilfoyle. Notably absent were Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner. Many people, including us, found the post distasteful, especially since it was shared during Memorial Day weekend, a time meant to honor the sacrifices of American military personnel. Adams Kanninger, a vocal Trump opponent and former Air Force second lieutenant, felt compelled to speak out despite having promised not to tweet about politics that weekend. He said, "I have to make an exception for this." He criticized the Trump family, stating, "Nobody from your family has ever truly served." He added that Eric's tweet was so audacious it might soon be linked to Benedict Arnold, implying that he has no understanding of what it means to serve. Conservative author Bill Kristol also condemned the post, calling it particularly inappropriate for Memorial Day weekend. The backlash didn't stop there.